Hello, welcome to Dotnet with Sikhen, and today we are continuing our CSharp functions by location or modifier. If you have not watched my previous videos, please go and watch it in CSharp functions. So let's start by location or modifier. So in this category we have four methods, but we will be discussing two here, that is the instance method and static methods. So what exactly the instance method is? Instance method needs an object to call the method. Now here you can see one example, like in the right hand side I have created one class, that is the circle. We will be discussing more on the class and object in our upcoming videos, but for the demonstrative purpose just I have taken one circle class example. Now in this circle class we have three methods. One is the circle, this is called constructor, I will be discussing it. Second one is the public double area, so which will give you the area of the circle. And the third one is the public static double circumference, which will give you the circumference of the circle, right? So instance methods is basically it is a method which needs an object to call it, right? So how can we create an object? So for creating an object you need the class name and then the object name equal to new and then object, means new and then circle again, and in parenthesis you need to pass here 3.5 because here in circle we have the radius, right? So this is called constructor basically. And I want to call this area, right? So this area I can call it through object. So here circle object dot area, right? So this area is a instance or an instance method, right? So this is called through the object. Let's look at the static method. The static methods, it needs class name to call the method, right? So if you want to call here you can see this is the circumference, this is the static method, and there is a modifier like static you have to use for that. So when you mark it as static, then this circumference method becomes static method, and this method is called through the class name itself. So here the class name is circle, so circle dot circumference, and then you can pass the radius, right? So this is the static method. Yeah, so same example I have prepared here. So let's look at it. So here the circle class is there, and then it has one property, that is the radius, which is your type double, and then we have the constructor, and it takes one parameter radius, and then I have assigned it to this property. And then we have the area method. So here public double area, and it returns basically pi into r square, right? So that is the area of the circle. And then we have circumference, which is 2 pi r, and this area and circumference both are different. Area is the instance method and circumference is the static method, because here the static keyword is used, static keyword or modifier is used for this circumference method. Now if you go in program, then you can create an instance. So how can we create any instance? So I need to provide the class name and then object equal to new circle, and then in this way you can create an object, and here you can call this area method by help of this object, like so area dot circle dot area. So here this is the method. So this is called instance method. But in case of static method, you can see this is the circumference. So to call this static method you need the class name itself, right? So class name dot circumference, and then you can pass the radius. So this is the circumference, and you can print it. So let's run it and see the result. Okay, so here is the result, and you can look at like area of circle with radius 5 is 78, and then circumference of circle with radius 5 is 31.4159, right? So this is the results. So yeah, that's it for today, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you guys, and bye.